Hey, thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the one they call Glaze Gibbs. This is my channel. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, follow me on Instagram, Glaze Gibbs. My story is my ministry. My story is a true story of change and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Today, what I'm going to speak about this young lady right here. Okay? Look at this picture. What I did is I posted on my Instagram, I posted on my Facebook, and I posted on my YouTube community. This is Monique Dillard. This is my girl. That's my friend, like a sister. We got this love-hate relationship. And right now is when I was on a run. I was on a run for the federal government. And when I was on a run, right now she died. And I got that phone call. So I'm going to read. I was on a run as a fugitive when I received the message from your brother, the late, great Lanny Dillard, a.k.a. LD, that you was dead. Automatically, I lost it. My emotion got the best of me as I was crying uncontrollably, okay? I vowed to your brother, okay, that I will return to New York to revenge your death, okay? Sit back and think about it. I vowed to a brother that I was going to revenge her death because, once again, that hurt. When you grew up in the type of environment that I grew up with, first thing comes to my mind, she's dead. Who killed her? Who shot her? Who drugged her? Who did anything and violated her? Who took her life from us? I was hurt. I was devastated. And you know what? I went into action. And to me, automatically, I went into that sick mentality. How? And I'm going to retaliate for the death of my friend. Like I said right now, with me and Monique, we practically grew up together. We had this love-hate relationship. 1 minute we was cool, and 1 minute we wasn't or whatever. Why? I don't know. It's like right now, I didn't know till time went on that what she used to do is she used to tell her friends, let's go up, because they was from the middle section of the project. Let's go up to the front section of project where Glaze them at. Let's see what they doing. And right now, she used to deliberately come up front to antagonize me, to push my button, to make me go off because of my reputation. And everybody always heard the stories and some of the things that I have done and the evil act or the crime that I participate in. But the difference is she didn't care. Because right now, she watched me grow up. I used to be with her brother. I done been in the house with her mom's, her sister, or whatever. So right now, we done did parties. We done did family gatherings. We done did everything together. So despite I had a heck of a reputation, she didn't care nothing about that. She knew what she can and what she couldn't do, and she didn't care. That's how Momo was. Momo was, to me, a wild card. And what I'm saying right now, very fashionable, very adorable. If you look at her and you watch and you see her, here she go again. You know what I'm saying? Period. Anybody from back in that time, guess what? They wanted to date Mo. Everybody wanted Mo. You know what I'm saying? Period. Hey, go Mo, okay, Monique, and her sister Doreen. You know what I'm saying? Doreen, a beautiful, beautiful person. I watch and remember Doreen always on some grown lady stuff. When we was kids, Doreen already had a job. You know what I'm saying? When we was on our knucklehead stuff, Doreen always, every time you see her dressed up, coming from work, going to school, had her own place, she was doing her own thing. So the difference is a lot of things she was not even exposed to because she wasn't around there. The only time she came around Cyprus is to visit her family. Hey, go Mo again. Okay? Mo, extremely, extremely good person. And what I'm saying right now is you got to understand her. Here she go again. Mo and her friends. Okay, she's standing right there with the white top on with her brother, Lanny Dillard. May his soul rest in peace. And like I said right now, Mo was like the wild card. You know what I'm saying right now? She'd go anywhere, clubs, hang out, have a good time. And you had the cat chasing her. Everybody, like I told you right now, very attractive young lady, dress her behind her, very fashion move with the clothes, the jewelry, everything. And like I said right now, but she had a wicked mouth. She had a crazy attitude. And that was it. I can remember Cole, some of the situation me and her used to go back and forth with. I remember one time, like I said right now, was I called one of LD place. And somebody I called, can I speak to L or whatever? And somebody got on the phone. So this guy got on the phone and he was kind of grandstand on me. So when he was grandstand on me, I'm like, yo, who the hell is this? I said, do the hell you know who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Period. So the difference was because he trying to be slick and trying to be smart. And right now is once he realized who I was, I said, listen, man, you better apologize right now. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem or whatever. So to me, that was Monique. know what I'm saying, her baby daddy. And he had just came home. So right now, she hearing the conversation, and she said, you better not apologize. You better not apologize or whatever. I said, look, bro, if you don't want no problem with me, you better apologize or whatever. But that's the difference. He apologizing, but she didn't want him to, because her thing was against me. I know you. You're not going to do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I know you love me. I love you. You love my family. You're not going to do anything. But the difference was, I didn't accept any type of form of disrespect. But with her, it didn't matter. She used to come up around me with her friends and, like you say, literally do anything that she can possibly do to push my button. And guess what? It worked. But in the same token, guess what? The love and respect that I have for her and her family, I couldn't cross the line because it wasn't even worth it. You know what? That's what's, like I told you, when you grow up with people, that's what we do. We can go at it with each other, but nobody else can go at it with her. So that's why I say, when I got that call, I'm on a run. Okay? From a 21 USC 848 Kingpin continued criminal enterprise charge. I'm on a run. 21 USC 846, 21 USC 841. I'm on a run. I got other murder charges out there pending. But the difference is, when I got that call that she was dead, I broke down. I went crazy. And right now, like I said, I didn't care what it was going to take. What did I need to do? I was going to revenge her death. Anybody did something to her, anybody killed her, anybody that violated, guess what? They was going to pay that price. And that was how I felt. And that was my commitment or whatever. And see, what people do not understand is this. Right now is, how can I revenge her death when she died of natural cause? Monique died of a brain aneurysm. And the difference is, we didn't know that at the time. I'm thinking right now, a guy trying to get slick, saw her out, saw this pretty young lady out, put something in her drink, want to take her home. See, that's my way of thinking. I'm thinking right now, like I told you before I start getting all the detail, when I first heard she's dead, who shot her, what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the wrong way. I'm thinking from that ghetto mentality. I'm thinking from that street mentality, because we know any and everything can happen just like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you out in that street. And back then, we was all knee deep into the street. We was all in love with the street. And what I'm saying is, right now, is because that's how it was. That's who we was. Or that's who we thought we was. But in the long result, that's not us. We was better than that. And you met or you knew Monique, LD, and Doreen moms. You know what I'm saying? They pops, good people. Law-abiding, good people. But yet and still regards what? L, smartest cat in the world. And he used to brag to me how I got so smart. He said I got so smart because he used to read a bunch of comic books. But what I'm saying, that was his baby sister. This is his baby sister. And right now, like I said, right now, is with her, when she died, it broke me down to the core. And what I'm saying, I just want revenge. But once again, how can you take revenge on natural causes? How can you take revenge from an act of God? There's nothing I could do. We looking for people to blame. We looking at people to go after, to hunt. And the difference was, it was nobody's fault. It was the act of nature. Okay? It was a natural cause. So right now is, I didn't have nobody to go after. And sometimes that even hurt anymore. That hurt even more, because how do you take that anger out on the people that you think are responsible for it? That's how we used to relieve our tension. That's how we used to relieve our negative energy. That's how we used to relieve our hate that we have for an individual, because of how we felt and what we wanted to do. That's not the right way, folks. Like I told you right now, I'm not going to lie. I was a sick individual. I was once the problem. And what I'm trying to say right now, for what? I'm saying I cause a havoc on my community. And what I'm saying is, my story, my ministry is how. How do I share my life experience, my story, to get these kids to understand crime doesn't pay? Right now is get away from that street life. The street life is underrated, and the street life is for suckers. The street life is for any individual right now. You're looking for a shortcut. There's no shortcut in life. And what I'm trying to tell you right now, when you look at it and you see it for what it is, man, listen, man, love on your people. Love your people. Don't hate on them. I'm just saying right now, where it's like I told you, here it is, this young lady, when she passed away, Right now, when Monique passed away in September of 1988, you know what I'm saying? Monique was 21 years old. I'm saying beautiful soul when she died. I'll say beautiful soul, you know? So to me, she died of natural causes. So right now, to answer the question, it was nobody for me to revenge. And even right now, like I say, like the love of her family, I'm on the run. But guess what? I'm coming back to New York to pay my respect. I wanted to come back to New York to pay my respect to a funeral. And right now, her moms, her brother and them, her sister, everybody talked me out of it. Nah, don't go. Because once again, they didn't want to bear the burden of me coming to her funeral to pay my last respect and I get arrested. I'm already on the run. So the difference is right now is, don't get me wrong, the feds, local enforcement, they know the relationship that we had. And they figured, guess what? They probably had people waiting, thinking I was going to show up for the funeral. But right now, by me listening to the family member, I didn't do that. I steadfast and right now was disciplining myself, and I had to mourn the loss of a friend from a distance. And that's the hardest thing to do. So what I'm trying to say right now is, guess what, folks? To those that out there that lost a loved one, like I said right now, my deepest condolences. May they soul rest in peace and their spirit lifted. For those that I was once a part of, destroying their life, I'm saying, you know, either right now, directly or indirectly, giving orders for murders, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely apologize because once again, I was a sick individual that had a lot of mental issues and I had to get it addressed. I'm not trying to use this as a cop-out. I'm just telling you what is reality, and that's just who I am. So just like I said right now, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now, rest in peace, Monique Momo Dillard. I love you. May your soul rest in peace and your spirits lifted. Your family's doing good. They're remaining strong. We know you're looking after them or whatever from up above. Folks, listen, check me out. Get your signed copy of Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story by emailing me, Brian, BRIAN, GIBBS 1201 at yahoo.com. Right now this is a blueprint that will stop your kids, my kids, any kids, your next door neighbor, your nieces, your nephew. It'll stop them from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their home. Once again, crime doesn't pay. One love.